Right, folks, we are back. Me and Mark, we are not aiming to be the new Top Gear. We're not aiming to be Grand Tour. We're just aiming to be two blokes talking about electric cars and a dog. Oh, look, there's a dog. Got a dog. There you go. We've just got a set up, and there's a bloke just fired up his fucking edge trimmer. So what we've done, what I have done is I've been to Volkswagen, and I've hired or asked to test drive their new ID3. We're going to try and do a couple of these, different companies, different cars. So if there's anybody out there who does want us to test drive their electric car, let us know. We're happy to. What do you know about this then, Mark?
Okay, so this is like more of a family kind of what do you call it, an MVP?
Is this the Golf, or?
Do you know what? I think it's so important for Volkswagen to get this right, because this is going to follow in the long line of what Volkswagen have always done as a people's car. So you've got your Beetle, then it went on to the Golf, and I think they want this to be following in the footsteps of its ancestors, so to speak. And I think this is so important for them to get this right, especially with the stuff that's gone on the last few years with Dieselgate.
Yeah.
A lot is riding on this. They've spent a lot of money developing this car.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if they got it right.
And rightly so, isn't it? Because I mean, there's a lot of cars now that they're going to have to go this way. So hopefully these cars should be getting all together as well and swapping information, or should they? I don't know, really.
Well, you probably might find that some of the car companies are working together with battery technology and platform sharing. I would have thought. I mean, Volkswagen have got that massive family anyway, so they'll share platforms with Seat and Skoda and Audi. So
you've only got to look at some of the cars. They're all very similar. I mean, my Scudo van was pretty much the same as the Dispatch and the Export or the Expert. So they're all peeing in the same pot, kind of thing. What we'll do, we did the last one. We did the mini video, and I watched it back, and I thought, should have done that. Should have done that. Should have done this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take you around the car. Mark's going to talk you through it as such.
So as with a lot of these cars, the batteries are going to be set low into the floor. Quite clever how they do this.
Yeah.
So it frees up space inside, doesn't then intrude into the cabin, and actually helps with a little bit of handling. I mean, this car you won't use for sporty down the track by any means, but the battery pack is low.
A bit like Mike Tyson, low centre of gravity to knock your head off.
Exactly. So, obviously a 5-door hatchback style. This particular one, so we were told by the salesperson, was the family. So this
the family.
Bottom of the range one. So it'll come with, and these Volkswagen ID3s tend to come with 3 battery sizes: small, medium, large, just to keep it simple.
Yeah.
And we think this one's going to have this smaller battery. So this will probably be up to anywhere 260 miles.
Yeah.
Or their quoted figures.
Yeah.
So maybe knock a little bit off that, and you probably get around about, I don't know, because we haven't been out on the journey yet. But
no.
Guessing 220, maybe.
I like the back.
Yeah. Which is smooth, it's sleek.
Yeah, very. I do like the look of the back. It looks like they've actually sat down and thought about what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll do.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand that when they do that sort of thing. So, quite a deep boot.
Yeah.
And you got this false flooring here, which hides. I mean, it makes it a little bit shallow now, but I suppose you don't have to have that in there. But it does hide all your charging cables.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like they've got, and I think this comes with these cables, so that will help you while you're out and about to tether up to a long fast charger.
If it's further away or something.
Or even at home, you can still tether that up to your own wall box, and then you've got your standard 3-pin. But that's going to take a long time to charge at night.
Yeah.
Now, judging by what that guy was saying to us before, charging up to a 7-kilowatt wall box is going to take about 6 hours, so that's going to be perfect overnight.
Yeah. So apparently they did have a box there, didn't they? They said where it would charge up in half an hour.
Yeah,
supercharge.
About 22 kilowatts.
Yeah.
In half an hour.
Yeah, that is some going.
But what he did say on that was you can only charge them up to 80%.
Yeah.
Because of the fried battery.
Yeah.
Now,
what we got in the back?
Let's have a look in the back, because
we never did this with the Mini, did we?
This one, obviously, the Mini is a different niche, isn't it? And it's not going to be used as your first car or your main car. Now, bench seats. You're going to get three people in here, probably 2 car seats, and then someone can sit in the middle if you've got little kids. Now, the beauty of the back here and the beauty of the electric is you've got no transmission tunnel, so in the middle there, that floor is flat. So somebody could sit in the middle there and not feel that they've got to straddle a tunnel and feel uncomfortable on a longest journey.
Charging points in the back as well, look, folks.
So that's going to keep everybody happy, isn't it? Charging up your iPhones and whatever. Other tablets and phones. Basically.
Yes, oh yes, there's also other.
And so, I mean, there's not a lot in the front. I think in the front you don't get any extra boot space. I think there are other electric cars do have that.
Yeah.
But this has got its usual washer bottle, battery, whatever it's in there. We won't open it for you.
No. But I think we better get in it, mate. You jump in, we'll drive off, and we'll go from there. Then we'll swap over and that later on. Let me just take a picture of this. So there's the old thumbnail. All right, let's cock on. Right, folks, we have jumped into the vehicle, and Mark's going to drive it off as such, and we'll see how we get on. I've got it on my little DJI camera, so you'll have to bear with.
A little bit of kit, isn't it?
Yeah. So
keys again, don't need to put them anywhere. My foot on the brake, and I've got a little button down the side here that switches the car on, and we're on.
We're on. I don't. With all the technology and everything that they're doing, right, and I can totally understand and agree with it, I want to hear an engine. I want to hear, because you jump in and there's going to be some divvy people, with all due respect, who don't hear it, and they're going to sit here and wait, get out, fly, and things like that. I want to hear a bit of a...
Yeah, maybe something audible. Maybe all the manufacturers have got to do it. I don't know, but we certainly didn't hear anything on this when we pulled out of Volkswagen. Did we? It was very, very eerie.
Perhaps you need those things you used to put on your bike, like when the bread things.
Oh, now you're going back. Yeah. The clackers kind of thing, wasn't it? The bread clips, right? Yeah. So weird. Here's our gear selector up here. We can go into drive, but we're going to put it into B because that's the brake regeneration, so it will give us the one pedal movement again, and off we go. Just
we're off.
Whispering out.
It's that easy.
Ooh.
So,
okay, and it is a doddle to drive again.
Yeah.
You know,
and there's. I just don't understand how they're getting all the acceleration in these bloody cars. Either way, mate, you go, shall we go right, and then we can go up that beer and chill carriageway?
Bad idea.
Okay, we go. But it really does. These electric cars, fair play to them. Whoever's, the teams working on these things are doing a grand job. And to get this as much acceleration that they do, it's unreal.
From this one, it may have the smaller battery, but I believe this one still will produce from its motor 204 brake.
Yeah.
Which is more than enough.
Yeah.
Easily get a speeding ticket in this.
Yeah.
If you wanted to. There's. But I suppose the beauty of this is you still got the pace to be able to pull away. It's going to cruise, because you're only in one gear anyway. And I think where people are going to find this quite good. I mean, I'd probably go up to the medium battery at least myself.
Yeah.
If I wanted one of these.
I suppose it's your lifestyle, isn't it? If you do lots of miles, you want the better battery. And you see, this is the moment now where we're following a van, and it's kicking out a load of fumes, and we are got a fly in here, and that I suppose is the whole idea of trying to stop it. But I see you've got on the dashboard there, Mark, the white lines. Obviously nothing to do with drugs.
No.
But
so this is going to be your help you stay in the lane, I bet, and it also helps when you join in a carriageway to catch what's coming up on your right hand side, or if someone's going to join to a carriageway you're already on the left hand side, and it shows you what car is there. Obviously we're not close enough for a vehicle to be shown at the minute, but that'd be quite useful.
Just try and drift over and see if it does it a little bit. Is it going to do it? It's not, is it not? Is it?
Yeah,
there we
highlighted.
Go. The orange light comes on. Now, the only thing with that is it's all very good and well. Why are you looking at the orange lines, the white lines on your car, on your dashboard, when you should be looking out of this big piece of glass?
Yep.
I don't understand.
This isn't it?
It's a bit like the sat-nav situation, isn't it? I followed the sat-nav, I went straight over a junction because it doesn't say on my sat-nav. Well, you're driving the car's not driving you.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Right, I think what we'll do, I'm going to turn this off for a second and we'll be back.
In the Mini, I don't think it would do this.
We have just pulled up at the traffic lights in Havant, and in the Mini the car actually stopped itself, didn't it? We didn't have to apply the brake or anything. We have just sat here and I said to Mark, lift your foot off the brake, and it actually rolled back. This coming out of that van,
possibly not passing.
So we're a little bit surprised there that it didn't brake for us.
It didn't hold the brake.
It didn't hold the brake, did it?
No.
So, where in the Mini it did. But see what happens there at these lights. See if it rolls.
It'll brake now for us anyway.
Yeah, it's braking for you.
Right, I'm applying the brake anyway, just to make sure.
Right, let's see.
Nope.
Yeah, it's rolling.
It's rolling.
Rolling.
So maybe I have to put park on then on the end there to stop it.
And that's.
No, I don't remember doing that.
No, we didn't do that in the Mini. We stopped and the Mini braked for us. The Mini held us in position.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Wonder why that is. So that's just one little thing we've noticed. We'll have a look at the screen in a bit. We'll pull up and have a look, see what cracks off.
Now you've got this little screen in the front here. That looks all right.
Yeah.
And all the relevant information you want. How many miles you got till you got to charge it. Miles per hour tells you what speed zone you're in.
Yeah. And here we go. You're on brake mode.
It hasn't done it, has it?
There we go. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that.
No, that was a bit. I'm not sure if I did something there or not,
but to put it in a special way, the Mini was idiot-proof, weren't it? Well, you know what I mean. It's like you're sitting there. You don't want to be messing around.
Right, dual carriageway, and that interesting. Now we're on a dual carriageway. This system's come back.
Yeah. I'll do the wind up. Our flight's gone away anyway now. I think he flew out.
Good.
So
that was a little bit distracting, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
it's quite quiet again, but there's not much in the way of tyre roar.
No.
Or the mirrors being buffeted by.
No, it is quite a smooth ride.
Not having to shout at each other.
No, we're not having to shout at each other. No, it's quite steady.
Yeah. And it's detected. I'm sure it just detected that car in front of us then.
Yeah.
I'm sure that car went yellow on that little screen.
Yeah, because you've got the little screen, and hopefully although we are getting a little bit close,
we tell you what, let's see if we can put cruise control. That's not as easy to set.
I've seen that car in front of us.
Oh, now it has.
I've seen it now on that thing there. There's a car in front. So obviously you've switched something on.
Yeah, that was a bit of a miracle, wasn't it?
Yeah. How close? Oh, well, I'm going to say, I wonder how close you could get before that little car started flashing red.
I suppose it would do, and then I think it applies the brakes there.
Yeah, I bet it takes over for you, don't it?
I'm not sure I want to try it.
No.
Because, Yeah, it's all right.
No, it's... I mean, it must obviously have its own safe braking limit as well.
Yeah, I think it's got one of those city brake functions.
Yeah.
When you're in the city and it'll brake for you if you haven't. Which might be quite useful for people who are a little bit late on the braking.
Yeah. Right, we're getting a little bit hot in here at the moment. We're just trying to work out everything. What's that one do? Auto.
As well.
What's that? What's that? No.
That's a heated steering wheel.
Right, you don't want that then, do you?
I'm alright today.
Alright, see, I'll turn it off. We don't want the heated seats. Sync.
So all the heated stuff comes on, like the seat.
What's that? Switch on air conditioning.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Then what's that do? I hope we need some volume.
Drifting on my lane there. The yellow line came
down by marauding seagulls.
Oh, that's got the audio. Fucking audio. I don't want bloody radio. I want bloody marauding seagulls.
Well, that sounded
activate this function. Right.
What's that there? Is that it?
Let's have a look.
We're frying it.
Heated, off.
Yeah, see, heating off, yes.
Sorry, this function's not available.
Good.
So let's go back. I think what we'll do, we'll pull up somewhere. Air care. Sorry, this function is currently unavailable.
Blimey.
Smart then. Give us.
Well, that'll save the battery range.
Just give us some
air conditioning.
Yeah, just give us some bloody air conditioning. Warm feet, fresh air. Right, what's that do? There is nothing there. Oh, hold on. Cool my feet. Rapid cooling.
My feet are alright. It's my head's getting sweaty. Oh, I felt something then.
Right.
That's coming out the
I'll
vents.
keep touching the bloody... I don't want the bloody... Oh, that's it. We've got something.
Yes.
Rapid cooling.
Yeah, that's better.
Big lad sorted it.
Oh, that's nice. That's good air conditioning.
Yeah, that is a good air conditioning.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, it's good air conditioning now. Right, we'll turn this off then and get cool and we'll be back.
That's quite swift, isn't it?
Right then, folks, we're now just taking this electric vehicle onto the motorway. We want to see what this orange light thing does on the dashboard, and speed cameras here, there and everywhere. Look, doing these bloody variable speeds.
And we're going to set the cruise control to 70.
So we're at tickety-boo, so we're not going to go any faster than the 70. We're just going to cruise along.
Now, car is taking control for us now. So I've set this at 70, and it's going to keep us to a decent distance.
Right.
Alright, so I'm not doing 70, but it's keeping us that distance. I think if I pulled into the middle lane...
Yeah, it will. Yeah, look at that, it goes up.
So it goes
increases
back
in
up to
speed.
70. So it's active cruise control.
Active cruise control. Who'd have thunk it? It is like being on the...
Starship Enterprise.
It is.
Hey.
Did you hear that, Scott? Starship Enterprise.
Beam us up.
Yeah. He's a...
Now, watch this again now. We're coming up behind this lorry, and it's slowing us down again.
Yeah.
So I don't want to stick behind that lorry, so we're going to pull out again. But my foot ain't even on there.
Yeah.
I reckon I could put my feet up if I was supple enough, which I'm not, so I can't. So
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep my feet down here. Easy driving.
This is easy driving, isn't it?
Well, it is relaxed. We're not on a busy motorway for start, so. But I think even on a busy motorway, you probably have a relaxing journey.
Yeah.
Just let the car almost take control.
Yeah.
So it is almost semi-autonomous, isn't it?
Yeah. I prefer that. I don't want... I mean, can you remember the banging on about all these...
self-driving.
Yeah. I'm not happy with that. I don't want to be the car being driving me. I want to drive the car.
I want to be in control of the car, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's... that's how it is for me. I don't mind this. I don't mind them. The car, like, taking control if need to be. But I'm not happy with it driving me. So, yeah.
And they always say you've got to keep your hands on the wheel anyway. So why, if you're not taking your hands off the wheel, then drive the car yourself.
Exactly.
However, I am happy with this cruise control because I can give my leg a rest.
Yeah.
because I've got a bit of a poorly right knee.
Yeah.
And it gives it a nice little rest now.
Cool.
So we've come up behind this, whatever it is in front of us.
Yeah.
Honda, is it?
Yeah.
And it's backed us off again. Now, has it shown us these cars coming up? Well, no, it's not showing these
No,
cars.
it's not showing us the overtaking cars, is it?
But it is showing us that car in front. So once I let this Audi driver pass, I think the van wants to go past as well. Then we'll get into
Of course,
this
the van
middle
wants
lane.
to go by.
Get into this middle lane.
That's what we've got out the back window there.
Yeah, so let me pick up speed again. Oh, the backed us off again.
Yeah. This is quite a good little experiment. You know, because I was actually going to stop recording now, but I think people might actually want to see how this overtaking cruise control automatic bloody Watson knots.
It's working very well, I have to say.
Yeah.
I mean, you've still got to keep your wits, man. You've got
Yeah.
to be able to, you know, not.
I mean, will it brake now automatically? Yeah.
There you go. It started.
It started to brake.
But I think you've still got to keep your eyes on that.
Yeah.
road. I mean, you can't. Yes,
Like-
it's done it for you, but what happens if it does fail?
Yeah.
You know, you've still got to be able to then take manual control.
Right, folks, we're coming off the motorway now. We're in the junction 23. We're going to see what the car does. See how much of a.
Yeah, I mean that's completely braking. You know, it's slowing down. It's not properly broken yet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start probably taking control a bit here in a minute. Oh, there you go, speeding up now because we've got 70. So I'm going to knock that off now.
Yeah.
Right, unable to activate ACC. Active Cruise Control, ACC.
Yeah.
Acronym for everything, isn't there?
There is. Like BS.
Well, look at the new junction now, at Junction 20.
I came down here the other day.
Yes.
I come down here the other day, you know, and I wish I'd got my camera on me because I actually really wanted to video this and say what a great job they've done here.
Hey, look at this.
It really is a superb piece of engineering.
Lovely.
Brunel would have been proud of
I
this.
want to just. Wow, what a difference. You forget you're actually coming down to look.
Yeah.
That's what a difference.
It is. It's massive difference. So the car's taking control, or is that you braking?
That's it braking for us. So it's doing the regenerative braking, topping up the battery for
Yeah.
us, no doubt. But I've still got to do the steering and the indicator.
And rightly
And
so.
the accelerator still, but it's telling us it's a 50 down here. I mean, I could probably set something.
Yeah.
Now you see on the Mini, you can put a limiter on.
Yeah.
So you don't have the cruise control, so you're still controlling the accelerator, but it will stop you from going above that particular speed, which I think is really useful, especially through villages.
Yeah.
And let's let this bus out, shall we?
Shall we pull up into the Harvester and swap over?
Yeah, I think you're due a drive in this, my friend.
Yeah, this is all right. I'm quite happy to be doing the camera work. To be honest, I'm good with it, but I do want to have a quick go in it. So.
Absolutely. Twist. That's it.
That's it,
So you're reverse. So you're on reverse now. So we've swapped over. Dave's gonna have a drive.
See, that's just rolling back on its own there. And in the Mini, it didn't do that, did it?
I suppose like, no, I don't remember it doing that.
Drive.
Yeah. So you're just sticking in drive, are you? Not going to go to the brake regeneration thing?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one.
brake one.
Yeah. Lovely.
So,
All right. Bye bye, Harvester. We're not going to stop for a meal.
probably not open.
No, it was open. I'm sure
Yeah.
to see someone stand outside. Good for them being open.
Yeah, good for them.
Right. Back out to the dual carriageway leading down to Loughborough. So, not bad, eh? Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
204 brake horsepower, propelling you up to a quick 40 there,
A
wasn't
quick 40. I think I went into 42.
it? Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So, round the other side of the university now.
People said, "Oh, he's cut the lane. He's cut the lane." Typical van driver.
Well, did your guide on there tell you you've gone over it with the with the yellow?
No.
No, see.
Well, obviously now it's telling me I'm on the yellow, so.
Well, you're going to creep over yellow the line at some point, aren't you? So this up front, it's not, you know, it's not cluttered up front here.
No.
But you know what? We were talking about it earlier. We've just felt that it wasn't as, I felt just a little bit hemmed in this compared to the Mini. Maybe.
I think it's the top here. I think it's
maybe because it's a dark material as well.
It's, I don't know. There's something about it.
Yeah.
That it just feels a little bit lower down. It feels a little bit darker.
I mean, it's not a horrid place
No.
to be in, but it's just not as spacious up front as the. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds weird, and I know some people go, "Well, the Mini's small, and it won't be as spacious." But that's just how we felt with the two cars.
There's more room in the back.
Oh my God, there's so much more room
So
in
I'm
the
trying
back,
to see
isn't
if
it?
it's not.
Right, you're going to see if you can get some.
Yeah, I'm just
city braking going on.
I'm just seeing what it does. It's that.
Very.
But tell you what we'll do. We'll go.
This worries me though. How it's nowhere near as intuitive as a BMW / Mini system. There's no iDrive wheel down here. Look, you got. Yeah, that's you know you got all these cubbies and that.
Well, I suppose I wonder what the different grades are. You know, when you start moving up.
Yeah, I should imagine. I mean, yeah, you know, I don't know what would be the next. You'd imagine if this is the family trim, the basic, then you would imagine that the next trim up from that is going to be you're going to get some more extras, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what extras you get.
Oh, I suppose you better.
And this has got a sunroof, hasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how to open it.
No, I don't either. Normally, you'd have a.
It's all very. I mean, I suppose it's the sunroof electric and all that, and.
Oh, was that a? That was the light you just knocked on. Oh, what's that? Or is that just the plastic clicking?
Yeah. Oh, you've opened it.
Oh, I've opened it. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
The louvered blind, look. But it wasn't obvious though, was it?
No, it wasn't obvious, and that's what I don't. That's what it's like, the aircon and all that. It's. I don't know. It's making it sound like we're fault picking, and we are fault picking because I like things that are idiot proof. Because what ends up happening is I start shouting at things, it doesn't work, and I don't like it. And I want it to be really simple. And like you say, you have to look around.
I want it to look good and work like an iPad or an iPhone.
Yeah.
We know they're really well made, they're really good to use, but they're simple, aren't they? You don't have to be a genius to work them out.
Yeah.
But that wasn't obvious how that louvered blind came around.
No.
Now, I think this is just a panoramic roof. I don't think it opens.
No, I don't think it does.
So yeah, it's made it a bit more lighter in here, but I still feel a bit hemmed in because of this.
It's this. I wonder if this is some kind of support in case you roll it, or.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's probably part of the integral structure, I would have thought, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, I'm going to take it back round this island, and we'll take it back because it's 10 to 12, and
Don't want to get told off for being late.
No.
We only had it for an hour. But yeah, we pick fault with it and whatnot, but that's just our opinion, of course,
Yeah.
and everybody's welcome to their opinion. I mean, test drive. You know, that's what you got to do. You got to test drive, and
Yeah.
you might make up your own opinion and say, "Well, actually, what are those two on about? It's lovely to drive.
Yeah.
We don't feel pinned in by this roof, and
yeah.
I think it'll make a smashing family car
Yeah,
for
I
whoever
do.
wants it. You know,
I think if you've got like a family of 4, it'll be ideal.
even a family of 5 are going to fit in this nicely.
You know, yeah. If you've got 2 adults, 3 kids, or whatever, there's room for you.
Yeah.
I like it. I do like it, to be fair. But I think I like all this electric stuff at the moment.
Yeah, we're getting into it, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, and I know, you know, I read some of the feedback from the last review and that, and I know there were people there that still like their petrol cars, and you know what, I'm with you. I love a petrol car,
Yeah.
but I'm only having to think of what I want for me personally,
Yeah.
and for my commute to work. And yes, we test drove the Mini. I've actually gone and ordered one now as well, so that's perfect for me. But if I could have a petrol car as a little weekend car, I'm going to do that as well in time.
Yeah.
Because I do love a petrol car. I love the noise, the vibration, and everything that goes with it. You know, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to miss my Cooper S petrol.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. But, you know, I'm just going to watch the road tax and the insurance come down, and obviously the fuel bill is going to come down. Weirdly, what I'm going to save might end up making me buy, you know, able to buy a little Mini Cooper or something as a fun car. But they're two different cars that we've test drove, aren't they?
Who's tooted?
You can compare the range and everything.
Yeah.
And yes, this is far superior.
This has got a better range, hasn't it? It's got a bigger battery, and this is what Volkswagen are aiming for, isn't they?
Yeah.
You know.
Even in this family model that we've got with the smaller battery, it's still bigger than the Minis, but they're serving two different sorts of people.
Yeah.
Well, not two sorts of different people, but two different purposes.
Yeah.
One's going to be a family car, the other one's going to be a second car. I think that's the beauty of it. And that's up to people, isn't it? To make their own minds of what they want out of an electric car.
Yeah. So the lad in the Volkswagen garage showroom, he was very nice lad, weren't he?
Wasn't there?
Yeah, he was all right. He was quite open and honest about everything.
There was no fussing, was he?
No, he just basically gave us the car. This is it. This is how it goes. Go and have a drive. See what you think.
And there was useful information with the power.
Yeah.
You know, with the wall box that he was talking about. That's a good pickup.
It is a good pickup, isn't it? It is a tremendous pickup.
And I like the interesting thing was, look at the old Ferrari there, look.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Sorry, I know we're test driving electric, but we are petrol heads, as you know. We've just proved that. I don't know if that was caught on camera, that Ferrari, but that was beautiful. Anyway, back to the wall box. We never talked about this when we were talking about the Mini so much. But there's different power sizes for wall boxes, and the guy at the garage unhooked this from a 7 kilowatt box, and he said it took about 6 hours to charge. But the beauty of it was, he was saying that the government will give you a grant of 350 quid towards, or it comes off that. You don't see that money, but again, 350 quid off a £600 wall box or whatever it is you choose to buy.
It's takeaway, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but I think you have to do your homework of what box you want for what car you've got and how it hooks up to your power supply.
Exactly,
so I'm not going to quote any of that because I don't really know, and I'm not an electrician.
Well, that is something personally for you to find out, isn't it? If you're interested in an electric car, then this is what you've got to do.
But I'd recommend a wall box. My wife charges her hybrid up with a 3-pin plug, which is fine because she charges overnight. But if she was in a hurry to charge that, it's not going to work.
No.
So that 7 kilowatt charge, he said 6 hours, did he?
Yeah, something like that. And he said 6 hours.
Which is not bad. And then the supercharger, which you're going to find at the services and whatnot, we're going to charge your car. Now, I think they kick out 20 kilowatts or more, probably. I don't know. But he was saying half an hour to 80%, didn't he?
Yeah, which is. But I suppose that's frying, like he said. It's frying the battery. It's forcing
if you went to 100%.
Yeah.
So don't charge up to 100%. So he said, didn't he say it voids the warranty?
Yeah,
if you fry your battery by going 100% on a rapid charger.
Yeah, we've always told at work to charge the batteries up on the forklifts. I'm not comparing a forklift truck with a car battery, but we was always told to charge them up 100%. If you take them off early, you screw the battery up.
Yeah.
So, well, I suppose it's technology and it moves on, don't it?
But you could charge from the 7 kilowatt box, you could charge it up to 100%. And that's what I understood from him.
Yeah.
So, but he charged this up to, what was it, 80% in there, wasn't it? So,
well, he's got it set to charge to 80%.
Yeah. We've used 8% on our little journey there, and we went quite a few miles there.
We've had the aircon on. We've done a few miles, haven't we? We've speeded up, we've slowed it down, we've been on the motorway. Yeah. You know, we've used quite a bit of it, so happy days. So
yeah, not bad at all, was it, actually?
No.
But I've thoroughly enjoyed this one again.
Yes, I have, mate. I've enjoyed this. People, do you like to see us driving around in these cars? We're thinking of doing a few more if you're interested.
And I know someone mentioned a Tesla.
Yeah, these Kias and these Mercs. Toyota and these Volks.
We've got the lot down here, haven't we? It's like a one-stop shop down here.
Yeah.
Vauxhall, of course. Let's not forget Vauxhall.
But Vauxhall they don't screw me off. Van driver code, even though I'm not in the van. They only do test drives during the week, which is pointless because most people are off at.
Actually, the chances of getting a BMW i8 test drive.
Yeah.
That should be interesting. Oh, we can't park it where we were. Can we just shove it up there? Look, they can deal with it, can't they?
Stick it up here. Shove
Right, I'm going to sign off for a mo.
Yeah. Right, so we're back just to finish off this little review. What do you reckon, then, mate?
Overall, pretty good, wasn't it? You know, maybe a little bit dull in design. You know, maybe not needs a bit more carrots, but it's not an ugly car. Got all the bits and pieces you ever want. Drives really well. Yeah. So yeah, I think it'd make a great car for someone who's looking for that type of car.
I wouldn't be disappointed with buying one of those. How much did he say it was?
That was £34,000 before the government grant, so £2,500 off that.
Yeah. I was impressed with it, I must admit. And like we did, we went through it. I think when we did the mini video, I've watched it back and I've learnt where we went wrong. Well, we're not where we're wrong, where we could improve the review. And I was impressed with it. Yeah. So,
no, not too bad at all.
There's the wife.
Yeah, with the shopping bags. Looks like I'm going to be needed in a minute.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that, mate. I thought they were a nice car. We probably, I'd probably have one, but I think I'd have to have the Mini first.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm happy with the Mini though. Yeah. Have. Coming at the end of the month, I had an email the other day saying it's in production.
There you go, in production.
So yeah, but no. As for that car, it was good. Itself, and it will do a really good job for what people
for
want.
a family. That'd absolutely be ideal. So, all right, and folks, leave your comments down below. See if you want. Tell us if you want to do more. If you want us to do more. If you don't, it don't really matter because we're still going to do them anyway. All right, folks. Laters. See you, mate.